Yo, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. All right, very quickly, I do want to talk about Ayanna. I think her name was Ayanna Williams. Ayanna somebody. I never knew this lady's name. I never thought she was relevant. I never thought she was about anything. I always knew that the girl was lying. It just never made any sense to me. There was never any proof. There was never any evidence, excuse me. There was never anything that made her credible enough to be like, oh, hey, by the way, Chris Bassett slid into my DMs. We created a child and then he forced me to terminate it. It just always was sketch to me. The only piece of proof that she had was her word, which was not golden, and the fact that she was sending out to select bloggers these nudes of Chris Bassett's alleged brown dick. Now, we do know that Chris Bassett has a brown dick, but we didn't know, according to Giorgio says, we could not verify the tattoos on the news of the brown dick that she was sending out to the bloggers. So it was always so sketchy. And then on top of that, she went to the very incredible, okay, not credible, but incredible Tasha K. Tasha K, who's known for platforming liars. A liar who's known to platform liars. Now, sometimes Tasha K do get it right sometimes. I do feel like Virginia, Diddy's, girlfriend, was right about him choking her out and beating her out and, doing all of those things. A very unfortunate situation, especially knowing that, all that we know when it comes to Cassie. And to put a button on the Cassie situation, they settled their lawsuit, but now there's like 2 more lawsuits of sexual assault against, Diddy. But we'll talk about that in a separate video. Okay. But back to this Ayanna chick. So yeah, she went on to Tasha K and basically was like, oh yeah, I had an affair with Chris Bassett and he slid into my DMs and said, oh my God, my chicken looks good, just like me. Then we started talking, then we started dating. And I think what was the red flag is that she was so hell-bent on really dragging the hell out of Candace. And it's like, why? If you feel a ways about the man that you had an affair with, feel a ways about the man. But why do you feel a ways about his wife? The wife should feel a ways about you because you're allegedly fucking her husband. So y'all, it looks like Ayanna lied. It looks like she lied. The lies. It was all a lie. Okay? In the words of Carly Red and Candy Burst Tucker, she randomly went to, I believe it was Instagram stories and said, I lied. I never met Chris Bassett. I never talked to him. I made the whole thing up. I'm sorry that my actions hurt people. When we first found out about this situation, I told y'all, mental illness is real. That we really, in the Black community, need to be more concerned about people's mental illness, depression, anxieties. I think for this woman, it might be personal. What is it called? Personal, not personal. Multiple personality disorder. Because the shit never made sense. It never made sense. And she was sitting up there on FaceTime Zoom call, crying to Tasha K. I knew then she was mentally unstable. She wasn't all the way there. It was given I'm desperate for attention. It's giving I'm a fan and I don't like Candace Dillard Bassett, and something that she did on the television screen personally affected me. Therefore, I'm going to go onto the internet or Tasha K and make up a whole story in order to try to ruin her life. And now, according to, I don't know if these screenshots are real, but I will show y'all. Okay? Shout out to Mad Beefs, who is the biggest troll in the Housewives universe. But I don't know. Sometimes they be having true tea. Sometimes he be having true tea. They're probably, I don't even know if it's a girl or boy. They're probably going to, watch this video. But I'm assuming that this is true tea, that this is a real DM. They messaged her and was like, hello, I have a question to ask you. Candace has been accusing Gizelle of having something to do with your false allegations against Chris. Did she put you up to this at all? Ayanna said, she did put me up to it. That's all I can say for now. Sorry. And honestly, this whole time when Candace was kind of like blaming Gizelle for like the inception of these rumors, I was a bit confused because I'm like, okay, what is it about this situation that gives Candace Dillard Bassett an idea that Jizzy would have something to do with it? Because honestly, all Gizelle and Robin did was go onto their podcast and let it be known that they did basically believe the rumor, right? Which is kind of fucked up because you don't know if the rumor is true or not. And then on top of that, it's like real rich coming from the two women who constantly get cheated on. Like, no tea, no shade. I don't revel in that idea. I don't believe Gizelle and Robin deserve to be cheated on. But what I'm saying is like, how you throwing stones when you living in the most fragile glass house of all time? So yes, it's a very interesting situation. This lady, I guess, is allegedly alleging that Gizelle put her up to it. Again, I don't know if these DMs, if this is true. I don't know if this is true tea, but this is just the stuff that I've seen. Listen, I feel like we can't believe anything this lady says. So even though she's saying, I guess, allegedly that Gizelle put her up to this, I can't even believe that. I cannot even believe that if she's lying about what she said about Candace and Chris in the first place. I don't really know. But I knew that the lady was sketch to begin with. Y'all gotta let me know how y'all feel about everything in the comments down below. This is really interesting stuff. Potomac comes on in about an hour and 40 minutes. So we're gonna see what happens in the latest episode. The season is off to a really slow start. We're in this space where we are trying to understand what is the beef between Nneka and Wendy. And apparently, Wendy found out, it's a situation kind of like Courtney and Candy, where I guess Wendy found out that Nneka was using her name in order to get onto the show. She vented about it to her sister Ivy, who was friends with Nneka's husband's cousin. Nneka's cousin's husband got on the phone with Dr. Wendy's mother and asked, "Have I ever prayed for you?" They said yes. Then the lady asked, "Have I ever prayed against you?" Wendy mama said, "You better ask about me and my shrine in these DMV streets." And then the husband's cousin told Nneka, and now Nneka is telling Robin. And now Nneka and Robin, the two Nigerian women onto the show, don't get along. It's a total hot mess, and y'all gotta let me know how y'all feel about everything in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day. Bye.